Now let us move to Tuscaloosa. LSU at Alabama. LSU is a 3.5-point dog on the road. We just found out that Mekhi Wingo will not be playing for LSU. He's been their most consistent defensive lineman. We talked to Shea Dixon on the show yesterday about their situation at cornerback, which is fairly dire.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Jayden Daniels, Malik Neighbors, Brian Thomas still there on the offense, though.
Yes. This is an infuriating game to try to make sense of. So the problem with this game is you never know drive to drive who you're getting with Jalen Milroe. He still has the explosive potential. He's great downfield. He has a really good sense for when things are going to open up downfield, has gotten things together with his receivers, Jermaine Burton, Isaiah Bond, guys he has formed a rapport with. And the Alabama defense is good enough to win essentially any game against any team Alabama plays. I still worry a little bit about Tommy Rees in a spot like this, having that full control, because even games Alabama has won against quality teams, it's looked kind of suspect again in second halves. So I'm going to roll with defense in big games. That's just sort of seems to me the easiest way to make money. So I'm going to go with a good defense at home here. But you're right about the explosivity. I still remember LSU and what they look like in the second half against Florida State. And there is a blueprint when you have the talent to take on LSU, and Alabama most certainly does, especially as a lot of those young guys. You talk about Georgia rounding into form the second half of the season. I think you're going to see even more of that from Alabama, especially in the back half and the rotating in the young guys up front. I'm still with Alabama here, and it might be ugly. It's not going to be a pronounced win, but I just don't think that LSU, as strong as they've been on offense, is going to go to Tuscaloosa and just drop 38 or something on Alabama. I don't have it.
We'll be right back with more picks, but first I want to tell you about Game Time. All these big games we're talking about, you could be going this weekend with Game Time. Yes, most of them are sold out. Doesn't matter. Game Time has last-minute tickets to everything, sporting events, concerts, comedy shows, you name it. So you want to go to Alabama, LSU? You can go with Game Time. There's a get-in price of about $158 right now. You want to go to Kansas State at Texas? You can go with Game Time. The cheapest ticket right now, $74. Here's how you do it. You search for the event you want, click it on the Game Time app, find the ticket you're looking at. All of a sudden, you see a photo. That's what you're looking at in the stadium. That is your vantage point. Couple more taps, and that ticket is yours. If you want to transfer it on game day via text, you can do that. Game Time makes all of this process very easy. Didn't used to be easy. You have to go find the guy standing outside the stadium holding tickets, haggle, cash. Maybe it's a real ticket, maybe it isn't. That's not a problem with Game Time. So get the Game Time app, use the code STAPLES, and you get $20 off your first purchase. Download Game Time, sign up, code STAPLES, $20 off your first purchase. It is the easiest, most stress-free way to get last-minute tickets. Try Game Time today. Well, and that's the thing is who can get some stops in this game. And you did see Florida State do that. Now, Cody Riggs had not, I don't think he played in that first game. I think he was injured, but had not kind of established himself as the alternative on the ground to Jayden Daniels, which I think has helped that offense become even better as they've gone along. But they are, again, in bad shape in the secondary. And what does Jalen Milroe do best? If nothing else, he throws the deep ball very well.
Yeah.
And also, I don't know that they will tax Alabama's pass protection as much as Tennessee did a couple of weeks ago.
Agree. Yeah. And look, if Alabama has the opportunity to find a corner and just pick on him all game long, they will. And so they've confused secondaries. We've seen coverage busts from teams playing against Alabama. And look, I think Jalen Milroe is good. He's not somebody that needs to be great against this defense, though. And so I feel pretty good about Alabama here and just picking their spots.
Yeah, and only 3.5. I definitely feel pretty good. It's if you make that line a little bit bigger, then I'm going to have some questions because LSU does feel like it can score anytime it has the ball.
Yeah.
But the question is, can Alabama turn them over? Can they get the occasional stop? The occasional stop will be enough because that's what Ole Miss did to them. That's what Missouri couldn't do to them.
And LSU's defense has made other offenses look pretty great. Like Arkansas has kind of been a nightmare this year, and they were right there to beat LSU. And so that to me is the question where, like, sure, LSU's offense is terrific, but it's terrific when given the opportunity. And LSU's defense at times really hasn't even given their own offense the opportunity to compete very long. So I don't know. I think it's a nice spot for Alabama.
I agree. Alabama, take the -3.5. Happy to do it. Glad it's not more. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples On 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.